Educational Institute located in Coimbatore on the Palakkad Road near Ettimadai at the border of Kerala and Tamil Nadu state. This is a leading educational and research institute affiliated to Bharatiyar University, Coimbatore. It offers several UG and PG courses under the discipline of arts, science and social studies. It also offers MPhil and PhD programs in several courses. The institute started its educational service to the society in 1994 and completed its silver jubilee year and progressing its 26th year of academic excellence. The institution is run by Sri Narayana Guru Educational Trust SNGET located at Sai Baba Colony, Coimbatore. The management office bearers are Sri N. Prabhakaran, Chairman, Sri P. M. Vasu, Secretary, Srimati Sailaja Venu, Vice Chairperson, Srimati Vijina Premnath, Joint Secretary, Sri P. A. Rajkumar, Treasurer.
Dr. M. Ilangovan, the Principal, Sri Narayana Guru College, Coimbatore. He is the guiding star for us. He was the former HOD of the Department of Biochemistry. He encourages, supports and guides us on all our endeavors.
The department offers BSc Biochemistry, MSc Biochemistry, MPhil Biochemistry and PhD Biochemistry. Along with that, the department takes value-added courses, that is VAC, like nanobiotechnology, food and nutrition, clinical lab technology, computer-aided drug design and mushroom cultivation. The highlights of the department are well-equipped laboratories, ideal research environment, remarkable placements, industrial and educational visits regularly. It takes gold medal and university ranks and 100% results.
The faculties of the department are Dr. K. Narayanaswamy, Associate Professor and Head. He has got 22 years of teaching experience. He is guiding a PhD scholar. His area of specialization, cancer biology and medicinal plants. Dr. N. Nirmala Devi, Associate Professor. She is having 15 years of teaching experience. She is guiding a PhD scholar. Her area of specialization, plant biochemistry. Dr. Radhi M.A., Assistant Professor, having 9 years of teaching experience. She is guiding a PhD scholar. Her area of specialization, cancer biology and medicinal plants. Dr. N. Sudarmani Gayatri, Assistant Professor, having 4 years of teaching experience and the area of specialization, clinical toxicology and plant therapeutics. Mr. S. Vinu Chakravarti, Assistant Professor of Chemistry. He is having 10 years of teaching experience and his area of specialization, organic chemistry. Miss Ashley George, Assistant Professor. She is having 2 years of experience. Her area of specialization, cancer biology.
7 days alumni webinar series organized by the Department of Biochemistry, Sri Narayana Guru College, Coimbatore. Day 2, 17th June 2020, a lecture on bio-entrepreneurship. The resource person of the day, Dr. Saranya Ratan, Assistant Professor, Department of Microbiology, Nehru Arts and Science College, Coimbatore. So, welcome you all to this Biochemistry Department 1 week alumni webinar series from 16th June to 22 June 2020. This is the day 2 session. So, on behalf of our principal Dr. M. Ilangovan and the chairman and secretary of SNGET, I would like to welcome first the resource person of the day today, and we feel proud to say that Dr. Saranya Ratan, one of our alumni of this department, 2003 to 2006 batch, and she is going to present a session today. She is the assistant professor, Department of Microbiology, Nehru Arts and Science College, Coimbatore. She is going to talk on bio-entrepreneurship today. So on behalf of our management, behalf of Principal Dr. M. Ilangovan, I would like to extend my happy welcome to Dr. Saranya Ratan. Welcome Saranya. Then I would like to welcome all the participants.
Thank you for your brief introduction.
Then I would like to welcome all the participants, the alumni of the department, all other participants who have joined here today. So I welcome you all to this wonderful session. Now the session is going to start. Dr. Saranya, over to you.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to all present here. I am Dr. N. Saranya. Now I am working as an assistant professor, Department of Microbiology, Nehru Arts and Science College. Okay, I was in SNGC at the year 2003 to 2006. Okay, this was my golden studying my UG. I have joined in same year, and I thank the management and our mentor, Dr. Narayan Swamy sir, for giving this opportunity for me to present before you. Okay, I also like to extend my thanks to Dr. Ilangovan sir, who is head of the department while our period of time. So now I'm going to present before you. My topic is very simple as an bio-entrepreneurship. So you all know about entrepreneur and what you meant by entrepreneurship, we all know. But this scenario is very much different like bio-entrepreneurship. So if you take the word entrepreneur, it's in two major groups is joined together. So the integration of two big thing, it's joining with an innovation and motivating the students to become a bio-entrepreneur. So now the scenario is coming or moving towards in the hand of bioscience people. So it's a need of the people to take up all the opportunities and boom as a bio-entrepreneur. So bio-entrepreneur is an integration of two fields, a science and an entrepreneurship. It is the smoothest innovation from academia to industry. So it can be also defined as an use of biological entities or an idea which is related to science to acquire the profit and establish a business. So bio-entrepreneurship is a sum of all activities necessary to build an enterprise that creates and motivate the persons. And now if you see the flow of innovation from our academia to industry is need of art. So we have to move our innovation from our academics to industry. So why we are going for an bio-entrepreneurship, why there is a need of art. So if you see the bioscience field, which related to outcomes that allow the production of advanced technologies and products, and also help to prevent the environment and encounter the disease, new biomedical devices, element hungry and biofabric and biofuel products, and more of that. A researcher which usually starts a business based on life science. That's why a bio entrepreneur has a lot of data and more knowledge about his product and make to ace the life and identify and solve the problems. And as a scientist which develop an idea, invent something, and then share it to the world for a non-profit towards the country. In this way, the world and the society getting benefit from an invention, and but the innovator itself getting reward for his own hard work. So it is also encompassing the realization of bioscience and other scientific fields. That's why it is a need of an hour I told is an bio entrepreneurship. So you can see what is the difference between an entrepreneurship and bio entrepreneurship. So normally if you take an entrepreneur, he has to take risk only towards the business. But if you take an entrepreneurship as a bio entrepreneur, you have to take risk with the business and also and science related to it. So if you take entrepreneur, he or she must be an owner and manage the business for his own risk. As a bio entrepreneur, he has to take business risk and also towards the scientific. And if you see the difference between the entrepreneurship and bio entrepreneurship, so the process of a new business is based on the great ideas that leads towards an entrepreneurship. But if you see as a bio entrepreneur, it should start a business based idea or innovation from various science like biotechnology or biochemistry field. And there is no prior restriction and regulation for an entrepreneur. But if you see an bio entrepreneur, there should be a strict regulation and highly regulated sector in business as we all go for this. So normal startups, it takes time for development of a product like IT-based startups and online-based startups. All it's known as an entrepreneurship. But if you take an bio entrepreneur, it should be an biotech-based or biological-based startups and should be oriented towards the products. And the examples like we can make and vaccines, drug, or an antibiotics is all restricted towards the bio entrepreneurship. And normal startups, we don't want to take any ethical committees, but in our products, in biological based products, we have to get an ethical permission like FDA. And yes, we have to get the permission, and based on the permission of these company regulation, we have to run. And normal startups can start from the minimal capital, and here we have to take millions of dollars as a product. We are only relying on the investment of this product, so we have to get a product oriented with our government. So as of I told, there will be the risk factor will be minimum as in the entrepreneur. As in the bio entrepreneur, we have an hurdles of bio entrepreneurship and scientific uncertainty also with that. So we will be expecting some results to be done, and after our project or a prototype come out, it may be somewhat different. So we have to face all the difficulties during the scenario, and scientific uncertainty also will be there. If you see, entrepreneurship in bioscience and nanotechnology will be the next thrust area for education and entrepreneur. So this is going to be change our world. If you see the bioeconomy of our transaction, the biotechnology or biochemistry field is going to give a boon towards our country. It's a new transformation in the health, food, agriculture, bio-based industries, enzymes, environment, climate, bio-based polymers, biorefining, health, nutrition, and pharma companies. So we are going to boom everything. If you see the comparison, so you have an idea. If a student is coming with an idea, it needs some invention, and during invention you also put some innovation into it, so it will become an bio entrepreneurship. So we watch a video related to it. So you can see a small video clippings and what is bio entrepreneurship and what it is going to be. It's a life cycle of innovation. So now we have seen what is innovation. Now the flow of innovation from academy to industry, how you can make this into a success. So this can be depending upon the humans, animals and plants. So based on these innovation from the academia to industry will give a successful bio entrepreneur. So if you take humans, there are some innovations which we have already seen in the life science field. It's in human insulin, erythropoietin, EPO, and interferons, antithrombic agent, antihepatic agents. So these are the some of the innovations we have already seen, and we are waiting still for the new companies to start up, like and human insulins and erythropoietin as a startup. If you take plants, it's an herbicide tolerant crop plant is the croplands which is resistant to insect attack and resistant to pathogenic fungi and bacteria, etc. So these are the areas we can go. So if you take and bio entrepreneurship as a worldwide idea, yes, the conception of bioscience derived product is a need of our as we are in pandemic condition. And generation of biotechnology product also with related to bioscience field, it should be very much different and the world can accept everything. And if you take an bio entrepreneurship, we need all the three F's. So as an entrepreneur considered, we need and found of friends and families where the new bio entrepreneurship offers related to. Apart from that, the three things of a normal entrepreneur, we have to go for a federal thing. Fourth F is known as a federal. It is known as a federal labs and university. What do you mean by federal labs and universities? We have to take these products or the prototype to a lab. Not only the founder, friends, and families are needed to take and advertise and advise, assistant, and finance. Not only this, we have to take these things into an laboratory value, and this is the most need of an art. And most of our products will be offered in like the companies, and it also funded by the government of India. We have more scopes towards the finding of the new labs and also universities. And bio entrepreneurships in startups, you see the core requirement for a bio entrepreneur is was licensing and technology transfers. So this is the core area where he need to get a license if it is a food product or a pharmaceutical company, and then it's technology transfer from a book towards the lab. And commercialization, if you take the strategy, we can ask any universities which is working under EDC, and some federal labs also we have, and we can work under this lab by using the fund which is provided by the government of India. And what is the essential needs of an bio entrepreneurship skill? It should be an we have an core value, and it should have a teamwork, learning, and reliancy, and also has an leadership quality. Okay, these are the skills which is essential for an bio entrepreneur. So what will be a bio entrepreneur will do? He also has an things like where is in biological uncertainty will be there, and time and money also it is required, and it should not be like yes or no. We have also maybe the answers like maybe, and we have to go behind the regulations, complaints, and guidelines. So these are the strategies where we have to follow as a bio entrepreneur. As a role and element of an bio entrepreneurship, there are so many schemes which is provided by the government of India, and venture capitalist is there, research institution is also available, and biopharmaceutical companies also is there. So large companies will support you for a new innovative products. Okay, these are the core elements for an bio entrepreneur. So the importance of an bio entrepreneurships where you can see these things, you can take a plant, a pharmaceutical company, pharma company, and biological products, or vaccine, new vaccine production, or new transgenic plants. So all the things you can take under bio entrepreneurship, and you can start a new company towards it. So what are the challenges we face? So the challenges we face is an adequate financial support and other technical support. This can be solved by and government of India schemes is that you can apply and get the funds through our government. And slow documentation process, and documentation process is very much and missing towards our entrepreneurship program. And then missing a link between academia. Whatever we study in our college or we study in our academics, it is not possible to link towards the industries. So you might have taken add-on courses or some other things in your colleges, so that might be helpful for you to take the program where book level towards the industries. Okay, these are the challenges. And how can you measure or promote in bio entrepreneurship? So this can be done only by collaboration of projects. So if you are an bioscience people, you need to collaborate with any of the physical students or any of the students which is a non-biology. So by collaboration only you can develop or you can increase the production, and also you can increase the skill of an entrepreneur. That can be done only by collaboration. That is the first quality, and I already have explained links between academia and industry. And quality of education, you have the basics should be very much strong, and instill or impress an idea on someone. So you have to get an ideology. So when you are seeing some products itself, you have to get idea from that product. Okay. And then getting investment from the government, they have to apply on the portal and you have to get an investment from the government. These are the measures by which you can promote your entrepreneurial skill. So what the government or what the expectation from bioscience people is from book, we have to transfer our technology towards the medical field, and the technology is transferred to the food industries, and then the consumption of the products will be for the human, animals and the plants. So that's towards the contribution of your bio entrepreneurship that should be done. So either your product what you're making, it should not disturb the nature, it should be an contribution towards the nature and also contributor towards the animals, humans and plants. So that can be taken as an bio entrepreneurship. So what will be the conception of the products? So that will be the generation of the products that can be taken as an bio entrepreneurship. And what are the essential skills? We have already seen the essential skills of an entrepreneur, and this is one of the diagrammatic representation of a startup is known as an cowler or cow collar. Okay. This is an innovation technique where you can make this physical science people and your biological science people linked together. So this is a startup by a student in Karnataka. And what is a startup? It's like a startup in their school, in their college days only. So what he does, he made a cow collar, and you can trace the animals. So you don't want any workers to be work for the animals like cow. So if you fix the cow collar, the biosensor which is present in the collar will detect the action or the movement of the cow, so that it will give the signals by using your mobile phones. So it's very much interesting, and this is one of the product and prototype. Government has funded so much of amount for this product. So this is how we also have to improve our products as a prototype. Okay, so this is the challenges we have already told. And what are the measures to product? So we have to increase our collaboration of young entrepreneurship. So that should be an quality of education, instill or impress an idea of someone. So that should be an linkages between academia and industry. And also, I'm sure it should be invested by the government of India. So not only product based, you can also take the entrepreneurial oriented programs with women based companies further. You can apply and get the funds. Now even the government is providing so much amount in Kerala, and they have a new startup like technology based incubation center. You can make an incubation with the center, and you can get your products to be done in the same place itself. So the minimum amount will be sanctioned as 2.5 lakhs for a particular product, and you can register your name under the company, company, and you can register your product and you can get the fund. So Tamil Nadu government also providing some amount for the startups, like they are innovating the projects like an scheme is that. So you can go Google and see all the scheme which is available now. As of now they have stopped. after November, they will announce a call for the all innovative projects. So you can apply and get benefited of your prototypes. Even in your colleges, you can make small things like I have seen in your website that biochemistry department is making shampoos and hair oil something. I have seen in the Facebook as posted. So it is a good idea that all the students uh, can uh, can be motivated by using this product. So you yourselves can do the products and you can use the products and you can give to your friends also. So there, that's how the innovation starts. That is the starting point where the innovation comes. And then after that, you can go for the marketing and then you can do all sorts of things. So the initial stage is in your college and in your hands. So you have to take all the opportunities and make it boom towards and start up for the company. It is in your hands. Sir?
Dr. Saranya, I have a query.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Through institutions, we are having that is innovation centers, incubation centers,
Yes, sir.
and
Okay,
even
sir.
the Department of Biochemistry here we are having an incubation
Yes, sir. I
center.
have seen. Yes, sir.
We are manufacturing this soap oil, even
So while
sanitizer
I have seen, sir.
for COVID-19 period. This time also we are supplying this sanitizer. Okay,
Yes, sir. I have
everything is,
seen that, sir.
yes, everything is going. Suppose if an
Yes,
entrepreneur is there, individual entrepreneur, independent entrepreneur.
yes, sir.
So, in what way he has to approach for this kind of fund from the government?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So there is a scheme which is available in the government, sir. First, we have to register your company, sir. So as of us, you are doing in the college. So now, as an individual, we have to register in MSME, micro. So in the website, you have to enter your company's name and your details. So they in that portal itself, they will ask what type of companies. So you have to enroll what bioscience related and what you are doing. Everything you have to upload it, and they will say now it's as of MSME considered that is free registration only, sir. So in before they were charging 1,000 rupees. Now 2 years they are not charging anything. It is free. You can register your company under MSME scheme. Even I'm also having a startup for that. So after registering, you can go for funding.
Thank you, Saranya.
So innovation is coming from the action or the continuing of success of any organization. You have to innovate the things. So if you study in the books and you have to take some practical knowledges, as your department is doing wonders. I have seen everything, and now in our period there was no such things like innovation, and we have no idea to come out, and we are all we will go do the practical and get the result and go for our exams. So now it's condition not like that. You have all the things in your hand, in your mobile phones, and your tutor is there to support you. You can boom the things and you can get new ideas and products from them. Now, as I've told, it's a good idea. You can prepare of your own. You don't want to enter into the market. Whatever you need, you have to scrutinize the things. What are your needs and requirements, and that needs and requirements you should satisfy with your products. And for this bio products, you have to take and feedbacks feedbacks from the children. So if you're taking a product or the product which is related to the children, you have to take the product towards the children and you have to put a questionnaire. So whether your product is commercialized and making the product towards the children like 1 to 5 years. So if you're making a software, so like example I can take, a software industry is making a game for a children for 1 to 5 years. You have to give the product for 10 to 20 persons, then ask the persons to work your product. Whether it's having any problem, they can say, but you cannot say your problem, this is the problem, and you cannot compensate everything. So you have to release into the market, and then you have to go for the commercialization of your products. So if it is, I told, yeah, it is in food industries, like so many food industries are making. One of your friends told they're going to prepare an millet cookies. So it is a good idea. It is also in bio idea only. Only the thing they have to get certification from the food industries. So after getting the certification, you can also sell. So now it is very simple. Everything is one click you can give. All online portal is available for every organization. So you no need to wait for the signing signature. So once you upload it, it will come to your doorsteps. So that's the innovation made by the government of India now also. Okay, sir.
Okay,
So
then
thank you so much for giving this opportunity. And I have to thank Dr. Narayanasamy sir for giving this opportunity to meet you all. I once again thank you all for this opportunity, and I should thank our principal, Dr. Ilangovan sir, for inviting me for this session. It was good to meet you all on this pandemic condition. I am very happy to meet you all.
okay, thank you, Dr. Saranya. As
Thank you, sir.
rightly pointed out by Dr. Saranya, you see that the innovation is there within us, inside us. So if you are thinking innovatively, everyone can become an entrepreneur. So that is the take-home message for you after this session. So once again, I thank Dr. Saranya for accepting our invitation. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Then on behalf of our management and behalf of our principal and the former HOD of the Department of Biochemistry, Dr. M. Ilangovan, on behalf of my own department faculties, I would like to extend a very grateful thanks to all the participants who have joined today, especially in this afternoon session after a meal.
Yes, I'm sir.
So once again, I thank each and everyone who have joined today for this wonderful webinar.